What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all enjoyed the last one. Well, we're going to be back on the Nova. On this one, we're going to get some time in on the Nova this week. Try to get the body lined out. Possibly try to get the floor pans spotted in and get some structure back in the car. Right now, you can grab the front of it and move the front around like a slinky. So I got the doors in the back of the 57. I kind of got the front fenders hung on it just temporarily to get them off the floor. Passenger side fenders and bare metal, so we got to put something on it to kind of make it where we can handle it and quit rusting and stuff like that. So try to get this car. Goal at the end of this video will be to have the car lined out, sitting back on all four tires with floor pans spotted in it. If we got time, I may go ahead and get them all seam sealed, get that part of the car done and over with. Still gotta get the hood on it, core support. So I'm gonna try to get that far. So let's get after it. Let's get these doors out the back of the car. All right. That one out, and get this one out. Oof. Let's do that. All right. Where's my coffee? Oh, knock. I guess I'm gonna start with the passenger side, I reckon. We're gonna knock this fender off. I need to hang it on something and get some primer on it, even if it's just some can primer, just to kind of stop it from flash rusting. It got sanded down, and we'll deal with it later. So I'm gonna knock that fender off. We get the door on it. We'll just try to work on getting the body straight. So what we're going to do, I don't think the screws are the right ones. Man, they seized up in there already some kind of way. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if they were the right bolts. I just kind of stuck something in it to just hold them for temporary. We're gonna get them fully bolted on and get this thing like it's supposed to be. And then we'll take it all back apart. So. Alright, let me work on getting these screws out the door. The hinges are already bolted on the door. And they're loose. Yay. I gotta get a big screwdriver, big boy screwdriver. Oh, then I got a big boy screwdriver. I got a little boy screwdriver, or a medium boy screwdriver. Got these daggum Phillips head bolts. They're kind of like beveled, like countersunk. Weird. Get on there. You get back on there. You get on there and you like it. You get up on that thing. You get up on that thing. Got one. That's one. Make them nut plates move around so much you can't. It's hard to I'm gonna start another one in this top. So we gotta open, that's got the spring on it, and I don't like messing with springs. Now I get to open the door just a smidge. Try to start that screw in that side. Come on. Oh yeah, sounds like a Chevrolet door. I'm gonna get some paint sticks and put up under the door. Something weird going on right there in that door. Get it sitting up on some paint sticks and get the door where I want it. And we'll tighten them hinges on down. So I got 2 paint sticks holding the door up off the jamb. It's pretty close. Still got to go up just a smidge. So I'm gonna try to just eyeball it best I can and get these things somewhat snug down. Try to start another screw in on the bottom hinge. And we got some rust right there. That's real nice. That's cool. I like it. Alright, so we're kind of low. Right there. That's tight. I'm going to tighten up this top hinge. The top hinge is not tight, so that will pull the door up a little bit on the back side. Oh yeah, we just did a lot of moving that I didn't want it to do. I can't get that screwdriver in there. Yay. So I'm going to probably get a tool from home to do that with. Alright, still working on these doors. I got the passenger side pretty good. This side is wanting to be a butthole. Or put something on them hinges. Top of the door needs to go out, so we're going to make the top of the door go out. I had to go get my little ratchet and be able to get in here. It's pretty tight. Can't get a screwdriver in there. So we're going to see if we can't twist the top of the door out. Come on out. Yeah, dang. Give me a crack. All right. That's too much. and just a smidge. I went out a scoosh. Let's try that. Up one more. Then we'll double check it. Then we'll tighten them all up. Pretty nice. Looks like the front of the door needs to go up some more though. Tighten it all up. Let me move it forward just a smidge more. So just keep going a couple smidges. And if you get one big movement, that's a scoosh. Get these good and tight. We'll check it one more time. Yeah, I need to move it. I mean like a smidgen of a smidge. That's like half a smidge. Maybe. Alright. It's acting like it's too much. It's actually a hair high. Too much. I saw it just sink down just all of a sudden. Come on now. That wants to be a butthole. Come on, quit being a butthole. Alright, there's that. Tighten it back now. That one down. This wants to be a butthole. All right, that looks good. I like it. More better. I don't know if this post is supposed to be like that, but we'll look at the other side. So just double check it on the other side. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and prime these fenders or something. We'll put them on, while them are drying, I'm gonna put core support in it. This has got a lot tighter gap right there. It's almost like, I kind of like the way that one looks. It's got a nice gap right there. Pretty good ways away. It's pretty decent here. It's pretty nice right here. I have to move this passenger door forward. Maybe a scoosh. See how wide this is? You can down there put your fingers in there. Pretty tight right here. It's pretty tight right there. So my microphone's about to die. I gotta charge it up and I'll catch up with y'all in a minute. Right, got this side pretty close. This gap is gonna need a lot of work up here towards the top of the fender. There's something funky going on with the fender right here. The rest of it looks good. It looks decent through right in here. It just kind of nose dives and it gets real tight on the door. They gum tried moving it every which way to Sunday, but it ain't having it. So we'll have to do some serious work right there. Got the front of the car somewhat put together. Had to suspend it a little bit better. The that fender kind of was having a hard time getting it on. But you can kind of see the gap, and then it just gets worse at the top. It's weird. So I got this side ready to tack the floor in. I'm gonna go ahead and get this fender on over here. I got it primed. It already has some coating on it, and it's kind of got some chemical reaction out of that one, so it's going to be stripped down. When we get to that point, I just wanted it all uniform looking. Get the whole car together, get the floors in it, get this thing back squared like it's supposed to be, and then we'll move on from there. So we still got to put a quarter on that side over there. This side is looking pretty good. So we're almost to the bodywork stage. Go ahead and try to work this fender on. See how you don't fit. Looking like shit. I think this is an aftermarket fender. That over there, I'm not sure. It might be an aftermarket fender. Aftermarket shit don't fit. It just don't fit. I need a screw. I need a screw. Yeah, I had to jack the front of the car a little bit more. I couldn't get the bolts in on that side on the front of the fender. That just tells you how much this car is moving around. Actually, it looks pretty good right there now. Why can't that side look that way? Dadgummit anyways. I may work with that side a little bit more. I don't know. That's weird. That looks perfect. That ain't got no shims in it or nothing. That side's got all the shims in the world under it. That don't make any daggum sense. Why that fender fits so much better than this one? That's weird. Huh. I don't get it. We'll keep working with it. That one's missing a daggone. That one's missing a J-nut right there. I don't like it. I don't know what's up with this fender. Go in there, bolt. Was having that problem earlier too. Daggum bolts don't want to start. Alright, a lot more rugged than it was. A lot more stiff than it was before, it just bouncing all over the place. Gotta put bottom bolt in, fender. Alright. Looking pretty good. Looking like a car again. Believe it. This thing was just a carcass when it came here. When it came to me. I was saying, I don't like this. This all kind of screwed up. You can tell something's been done. It's like this don't look right. I don't understand. That body line and that body line is matching up, but this ain't working. This is white, pretty right. I don't know. That's weird. I don't like that at all. Huh. About the same gap on both sides. I had to try a different fender on it. I don't know. I had to try a different fender. I ain't got no other fenders though, so can't really. Dadgummit anyway. Gotta see how this goes on. Goes on some kind of way. Looks like I'm missing some parts. Maybe. That's how it goes right there. Boom. Weird looking. I guess the bumper goes right there, so it ain't that weird. It ain't that weird, guys. It just ain't that weird. We're gonna put it on because I want to see it on there. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna do it. Put that on there like that. Like that. Gonna put that right there. That one over there goes over there like that. Boy, don't be kicking that jack now. You're gonna take everything out of alignment. Boy. Something ain't right with this fender, I'm telling you. There's something weird with this joker. I don't like it. At least it looks like a car. That's all I can really care about. Start getting them floorboards in it and see if I get this thing off. Jack, I still gotta go get the hood. The hood wouldn't fit in the back of my wagon because I'd like to test fit the hood. I guess now will be time to start thinking about putting the, I need my little hole puncher. Dadgummit. Or I have it here. I may have it here. Probably not. I probably don't have it here. Okay. Getting this floor pan ready and kind of resprayed it black, kind of clean it up a little bit, make it look a little better. But I was going to bolt the bottom of this core support in, and this one went in, it lined up great. This one's off by a mile, so Probably gonna have to loosen up this brace and let something's out of whack, so you're never gonna be able to bolt that up right. And even these bolt holes back here are not lined up right, so this whole thing's all kind of weird. I done pulled on it and been jacking on, corners, trying to get this thing to articulate the way it needs. I got it close, but I still gotta lay the floor in there and see how the floor is gonna look once we get the floor on. So, I guess I'm gonna try to loosen this thing up. I guess it's probably a 9/16 for 5/8, probably 5/8. She's pretty big, pretty big. Yeah, I ain't got my impact here. It's lovely. Have to do everything the hard way. All right then, used to it. See if this loosens up any. It probably won't. It feels pretty tight. And it's bigger on the bottom side. Yay! So find another wrench. Oh. Yeah. We're going to loosen it all up. Let's do that. Yeah. Come on now. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Maybe I'll get some movement out of it. Looks like it's kind of moved a little bit. So, where's my damn hammer at? Oh yeah. Give it to me. Keep going. That's what I'm talking about. Get out of the way. Everything fall on the floor. Let's see if we can get a bolt in it now. Oh. Maybe. It's not 100% perfect, but it's not 2 miles away either. So, let's see. Is it 9/16? Yep. You knew I wanted you. Tighten up now. You just tighten on up in there. You go. All right. Now get tighten all that back up. All right. I'll tighten that up. Get this floor pan the rest of the way prepped. I gotta pop some holes in it. Lay it in there. I gotta mark it for the floor support bracing. Pop them holes in it and do the same thing on the driver's side. Do a quick old test fit in here. Yeah. Yep. All right. You get out of that thing, you on top of the wrong thing. You gotta get over here. You got to go this way. Like that. Something like that anyway. Come on now. You get on in there. All right, come on. Yeah. I didn't pop no holes in that side, but let's see how it looks on the oh yeah. Got a ways to go on that one. Let's see. Come on now. You gotta get a little bit better than that. A little bit better than that now. Well, can't go that low. Feels like a shit. Feels like a shit. Come on now. Get out of the way, Cord. We don't want you in there. I don't like it. Well, why won't you want to act right? Why? I don't want it that low. I get up this ways. Now, might get me a screw. Run me some screws in that side right there. Lines. God, really? About right there is where it should be, right there. Right there. Something like that right there. All right. I'm gonna get some screws. Probably start running some screws in this thing. work on the front side. Ow. Can't stand all the way up in here. Let's see. Probably gonna tack. Go ahead and tack it along the top here. That way it don't move. I'm going to have to work on the toe board section a little bit. It don't quite fit like I want it to. And then that'll give me time. Let's let this sit up and dry. We'll do a lot of welding tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be pretty much weld day. This is just kind of getting them in and getting them kind of started and bonded in. I'm just ready to see this thing off of jacks, and everything's lining up pretty good on the bottom. I'll just have to pop some holes through here, and we'll get all that welded. Not a big deal. So, all right. We'll go ahead and get this side working. Looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and get this side going. I'll grab that pry bar before I can't reach it no more. Put that screwdriver over that way. All right, that right there. When you daggum gonna panel bond something, just like anything, you gotta make sure it's prepped, because if you don't prep it, it ain't gonna stick. It'll stick, but it won't stick as good as it would if it was prepped. So keep that in mind. I took a flat disc to the back side of this, kind of cleaned off the loose paint. Looks like shit. Alrighty. I'm on. Let's do that. Yeah, this sounds like fun. Alright. Damn. Hope that side ain't got too much cut out of it. I hope. All right now. Keep on. You keep on. I want to fit this one in little by little. I just don't want to act right. There's too much out of the tunnel. Dadgummit, man. Fuck. And this that line's got too much out of the tunnel. Oh Lord, that's fantastic. Yeah, why does it keep locking in right there? Come on. I don't want it that way, I want it this way. Alright, as I hate to do that, I'm going to have to tack that really good right there. and work with it from there. So let's go ahead and get the welder set up. Let's see if I can ever so slightly clamp this on there without it falling through. Maybe. Crank her up. Put on the safety device. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I just got glue all over my damn glove. That's it. What in the... Alright. I got somewhat in her. I got a lot of work to do this side. It don't fit worth a damn. So I'm gonna have to get up under it and do some serious pulling and tugging, and it just don't fit right. It don't fit over here, it don't fit over there, it don't fit nowhere. This one don't fit in the front. My welder is just going ballistic. I'm tired of dealing with it today. It's the wire speed, just it'll go super fast and slow down, and then it just, I can't get a constant weld, decent weld out of it. I'm about ready to kick it off the stand and make a kickball out of it. Oh man, that thing's aggravating. It used to be so good, and it's got me really ill. And this camera is a piece of crap too. It's dying already. So I feel like I hadn't really recorded anything today. So yeah, it's gonna pretty much do it for me today. At least it's together. It's got doors, it's got fenders, it's got core support, it's got floorboards makeshift in it so far. So I'm gonna get back in here tomorrow and try to get the floors dialed in, get them welded, get everything solid. I gotta get some more panel bond, I'm out of it. And so at least everything around there is bonded and screwed on both sides. There's just too much cut out right here where I could really get it like I wanted it. So we'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Right, it is next day. Back on the Nova again. I want to go ahead and put the hood on it so we can kind of see this car all together for the first time. Well, as together as it's going to be. It's been a long time coming. I can't wait to see this car rolling around on all fours again at the end of the day. And that is going to end up doing it on this car until we're back on it again. So we got other projects coming. So I try to get a little bit of time on this car every week or every other week. And even though we're putting it together, I'm gonna have to blow it all back apart if we end up painting it. So I'm really just putting it together just to make sure that everything is square, everything is lined up as good as it can be. Because I'd hate to put floors in it and the car be contortioned in some sort of way and be sitting here wondering what in the world. So everything is lined out pretty good on it. I'm not real happy with that fender over there, but the door, quarter panel, the door to the fender looks good. It's just right there where the fender meets the cowling. And everything on the front side looks good as far as I can tell. So I'm going to put the hood on, get the hood squared away just to see what it's going to look like. We're going to do it together. And give the car a good bath. and stick it back in its hole and cover it up. Let's see. I'm in a little bit better mood than I was yesterday. That's probably going to be short-lived. As soon as I start welding, that welder has been giving me such a fit. And it started before we got to the shop. I don't know what the deal is. I gotta keep messing with the controls on the face of the welder. It's like I can't get it to do a constant steady weld. It just wants to do all kind of weird stuff. It's aggravating. You had to go in there, didn't you? Find something to fish that out with. Yeah. Come on. It said no, it's staying in there, so it'll come out eventually. Okay, I'm gonna wrestle this hood on there. It's gonna be fun. It's always fun by yourself. So let's do that. Side sag. Trying to get a bolt started here. Man, that was a little bit challenging. Pants keep trying to fall down. Belt ain't doing its job. Alright, it looks pretty good considering. This is looking like a car again. So I think for poops and giggles, I'm gonna look down this jack and just kind of watch what's going on back there and see what it's gonna do. That's the wrong way. See if I hear any pops and creaks and it is moving. Yeah, we got some movements. We got some creakage. The hood kind of raised up on the back. I'm gonna do some configuring here. We got to get the floor supports into the floors It's like seesawing right now on the firewall. So you got the front end drooping down one way, or if you let it back up, then you got the floor supports drooping down one way. A little bit challenging. Got a ton of work to do this driver's side floor pan. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to put the jack under the floor brace on the passenger side and then jack up on the front. Because what's happening is the back of the hood is just raising up way far, which it was kind of before, but I don't know, let me try that. I had to bust the passenger side floorboard loose. It's a little too high, so busted it loose. I sunk it down too low. And I'm going to take the jack and jack up on the floor support that's underneath the car. I got the one jack on the front of the car, trying to get this thing leveled out because door body lines ain't lining up right. Ain't nothing's lining up like it's supposed to now. So that's the problem. You start cutting a lot out of a car, nothing's gonna line up. This door seems to be lined up good. This fender is just weird. I don't understand. This hood just don't freaking sink down. We got our work cut out for us in this car. Alright. I feel like that door needs might have just sagged on me or something. It's close. Not perfect, but it's close. I'm gonna take my other little jack up on the floor. I'll show you what we got going on. Alright, underneath the car we got this brace that the floor ride's on. We're trying to get it to marry up right. Before we had like that much gap. Trying to get it all, make sure this thing's good and even all the way around. And it's a bit challenging. So we're just gonna get as close as we can, really all we can do. And then once I get it all welded in, we'll get it off the jacks and see how it looks. Hopefully it looks okay. Alright, let's see what we can do and push this floorboard back up. All that looks to be fitting pretty good on there. Let's see which way down this is. Need to go down some more. This is that's the wrong way. One day I'll get it figured out. It's not too far off from where I had it yesterday, but yeah, it's a lot better. I had to bust all that loose. We'll clean all that up. I'm gonna get this side tacked in, and we'll move to the driver's side. But I'll show you what I'm doing. I got pressure on the front of the car with this jack, and everything looking pretty good door wise. Doors lining up pretty nice still. So I'm then pushing With this jack on the brace, part of the subframe, on the floor, and then getting the floor on the rocker panel where I think it needs to be. That's where I can see where the old one used to be. So just doing the best I can with how I think it goes. So I'm gonna tack it in. Hopefully the welder will act right, and we'll go from there. I got them floors tacked in about as best I can. Got a ton of work to do around the driver's side. It just don't fit good, and been a lot of metal cut out around the trans tunnel, so it's gonna have to be a lot of metal work there, a lot of fab work, and got to put some bracing under the floor. I got the bracing for the rear, but I don't have the bracing for the front, so I hate welding up underneath the car. So I'm gonna wait until I got all the parts and just spend the day just welding underneath the car, get this floor system done, and get this thing back solid and whole again. It's pretty close, but it's still a long way to go. But at least it looks like a car. So I had to rinse it off, it was so dirty. I got the floors in, they're just a lot of finessing has got to happen. And about screwed up yesterday going ahead and putting that panel bond on there, but I got it all busted loose and redone. So well, try to get as much done as I could on this one. Just a little bit of time I had. Got a lot of work to do on this thing still yet to come. It's going to be a long ways to go. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. Go back and watch some of the other videos and tell your buds. And like and subscribe for me. We are a growing channel, so every little bit helps. So, but until then, we will catch y'all on the next one.